Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish from the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you're zooming right into business today with Bernice Kaldy, who is the owner of the Image Builders, where we see it, the Wadsworth Community Guide magazine. Right there it is. Yeah. So good morning, Bernice. I love it.
Oh, good
Yeah.
morning, Janie.
Yeah, well, we want to talk about the magazine and your business because this is pretty exciting. It's a huge marketing tool for the chamber and so many other businesses in Wadsworth. Yeah,
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I use it all the time. Yep.
Oh, good. Excellent.
So
Well,
tell
we're
us
in our
about
eighth.
image. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's pretty established because we're in our, I have all the old books right here. I dug them all out from all the
Oh my.
years past. The very first one was in 2002, and right after 9/11. Can you believe it?
No.
And it was still very successful. Wadsworth was always a wonderful town. I love Wadsworth. It's just, I always say if there was someplace I could live other than North Royalton, it would be Wadsworth because it's just such a cute town and the people there are just so nice. I lived in North Carolina prior to moving to Ohio. And the people in Wadsworth are a lot like the people in North Carolina, just real friendly, down home, welcoming. So, a little plug for Wadsworth there.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
tell us about your business at Image Builders.
Well, I started the business. Actually, next year will be 20 years. I can't even believe it. It went fast. Doing community magazines. The first one we did was Talmadge. Then we did North Ridgeville, then Strongsville. And my goal at the beginning was just to do 2 or 3 books a year on a rotational basis, get a graphic artist to help me, and it would just be me and the graphic artist, and away we'd go. But it became popular and more communities wanted to have the magazines. So now after 19 years, we've got a professional writer, we've got 3 graphic artists, we've got 3 salespeople, including myself, because I still sell, an editor, a bookkeeper. So we've got quite a few people that work for us and have been with us for a very, very long time. Everybody really enjoys what they do because it is nice. It's a very high quality piece. We spare no expense with the type of paper and the photography and the articles that are professionally written in here. We just want the community to feel really good about Wadsworth. Of course, it's not hard to feel good about Wadsworth, but
I love that.
it always helps. You always know the bad things about your town, like the time they forgot to pick up your garbage or something. Well, guess what? The phone number for that department is in here. So it is a community guide that people can use throughout the year to get phone numbers, restaurant names, churches. There's a church listing in here. There's even a map of the community. We've got editorials on education. So it's nice to know kind of an annual overview of what the schools are doing, and also from the city. So we've got a very nice editorial from the city that kind of showcases what all the city has been up to and what their future plans are for the next year. So it's a very nice magazine. The goal is for people to hang on to this for the full year. We also want them to get into the hands of new residents or new businesses that are thinking of coming into the area, or visitors. So thus, you mentioned that you give away quite a few. We do direct mail these we print 10,000 copies. We direct mail them to, let me just check that 1 second. We print 15,000, excuse me, of the magazine, and we direct mail them to homes and businesses in the Wadsworth zip code. And out of that 15,000, we hold back about, 500-600 copies for you guys, City Hall, Board of Education, customers that have ads in the book. Some of them like to pass out and have some on their counters for passing out to new people coming in, or who perhaps didn't get one, or from another town. But we are image builders, and that is our goal, is to build the image of each community. And we do it one business at a time. That's kind of our motto, because it's the businesses in the community that make the community. So it's a very prestigious thing to be in the magazine. We want, you know, the best of the best business-wise in here. We have an opportunity. If you notice, there's people on the front cover. Due to COVID, we've been doing things a little bit different because we can't per se have a group photo. I don't know whether we will or not by the time we get ready to take the photo for Wadsworth. But what we've done in other communities is a front cover with, well, you know, like the headshots of people on the front. And it looked very, very nice. Or we have put that photo on the inside of the magazine in that section of the magazine. So in the people that are on the cover, the only requirement for them, Janie, is to have a profile in the business and community leaders section of the book. So they can do anything from a full page like Thurber's and St. Edward's did to a half page or even a quarter page profile about their business and about the different people in the community. The only requirement is that people do a half page of space in the magazine. These folks that did a quarter page actually have another quarter page ad somewhere else in the book. So the reason we have that requirement is we would have the entire town of Wadsworth and every other town on that front cover and try to limit it to around 20 or so people. Sure. So yeah. So it's a nice effect.
So it's time for another Wadsworth community guide. So yes. Yeah, how can people find you to get in that book?
Well, many ways. One way would be to call me. My number is 440-346-4482, or we do have a website. It's www.imagebuilders with an S marketing.us, not .com.us, and they can go on our website and see the various books. My personal email address is B as in boy, K as in king, imagebuilder@msn.com. So that's another way. And if anybody gets totally confused, I'm sure you wouldn't mind steering them to me if they call you.
Right, absolutely. So when you're just starting now to work on our next Wadsworth book.
Yes. And we've actually already got a lot of sales. Earlier, I think it was in September, or we just did kind of an email blast to our renewal customers that have been in it year after year after year. And so many of them said, yes, just sign us up. So we're, basically halfway done. So, boy. Yeah, I mean, sales-wise, it's been great because it's a wonderful way to get your name out there.
It sure is.
Especially for some businesses, it's hard for them to find a tasteful way to get their name out in the public. I mean, you can't really do coupon books, and TV is expensive and so on and so forth. This magazine is out for an entire year, and it's just a very high quality piece. I always tell people, one of the reasons I make the cover so shiny and beautiful is because when people get this out of their mailbox, I want them to put their junk mail under their arm and start reading my magazine on their way up to the door. And if you're like me and the recycling bin is right by the door, then all my junk mail goes in the bin and I keep this.
Oh my gosh. Well, Bernice, I love your passion for this. I can just feel it. You don't know what you've done for so many businesses. I mean, I know you know the tip of the iceberg, but boy, for us at the Chamber, we use this marketing tool all the time. Yeah, we can hardly wait for the next one to come out. And it's so easy, it's just so everything that you do to help our businesses, you make it very simple. And there's not like a lot of layers that you have to go through.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and the people that that are around in the Wadsworth area, that from Image Builders, everybody loves you guys. Because it's just so nice to work with. And
we have 2 new people this year, not new, but one is Scott Hughes, who has been with me for 15 years. and he is going to help with sales. So everyone might see Scott on the phone or whatever. We're working. If I could just add this, I know a lot of businesses would rather not have people stop in. So we are doing a lot of phone and internet work this year. And we can drop off info. We can do all kinds of things. We're open to a lot of suggestions. But the other salesperson is my daughter. She has joined the company. Alex Kaldy. She was a teacher for 15 years and decided that she's had it and is now working with me. And she's just been, she was in training for 3 weeks and just hit the ground running. So,
Very nice.
Like mother, like daughter.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Bernice, thank you so much for all you do for Wadsworth. And we're excited about our next community guide.
Good. Thank you so much, Janie. And I look forward to working with you as well. Thank you for having me on this morning.
Okay. Thank you, Bernice.
All right. Thank you too, Janie.